Delinquent Habits, Ives, shout out Psycho Realm, Sig
Shout out,
Jackin.
salute,
Sig Jackin's like my brother. I love that guy.
Those are big names.
We're working on an album, me, him, and me, Sig Jackin, and Ives. We're gonna do some like a record together, you know.
Beautiful.
And I grew up worshiping those guys. You know, they were my heroes because there wasn't many good Latino rappers. You know what I mean? It was like pretty much like cholo rap, like hey Holmes, you know, like gonna cruise the valle. Like these dudes are like real rappers, Funk Dubious. You know what I mean? So. We were raised in that battle era, like, and then what's funny in the early '90s, after like my dad had the mega church, he like left, you know, he's like, I'm done, and kind of went south. We went to Venice Beach and ended up on the streets, and like, and my dad had us like rapping on the beach for money. So we were there, and they had a thing called Black Sunday. If you're from the '90s, you remember this. It's not there no more. Every neighborhood from Compton, Watts, South Central, every brother was there.
Wow.
And they would come out. We were the only Latinos on the beach, and we were getting clowned, like battling. But that dude, it made us become
still did
beast.
it.
Yeah, they gave us love because it's like they were running that, you know. So it was probably like thousands of brothers out there and sisters, and like literally like they would be like, we'd be the only Latinos, and my dad would have to have the bikers, friends of his. Yeah. He had some brothers and homies from the black and white, like they would like have to surround us. Yeah. Because there'd be fights and stuff jumping out. We were just kids, like 14 at the time.
Not an easy thing to be.
No, so like it made it. My dad's like, you guys want to be rappers? Good luck. Here you go. And then so that's how we started rapping, and we were rapping in church, but then we started really rapping then, and that's when we got in the music business. And then by '97, we were playing every high school, junior high, bar mitzvahs, like proms. We were like the really famous. We were like the Mexican Beatles of LA. Wow. We were going to like anti-gang, anti-drug stuff. Yeah. And then we get a rap for all the students, and we had Rocksteady crew, Air Force crew, all these breakers that would come with us, are friends of ours. So you got to imagine, you're like going to a high school auditorium, you're going to hear some anti-gang thing. Yeah. And then we have guys flipping off stages, head spinning, and we're rapping and we're, and so we built like a really big following, right? And Rick Rubin, who's like legendary, he had a record label called Def America at the time, and he had that DJ Cool, let me clear my throat. That was like his, And he had produced a bunch of records. So Rick Rubin heard about us. His A&Rs came out, and they tried to sign us to a deal. And we're going to do the deal. Then Rick Rubin, like, we had long hair. Me and my brother, my dad used to have, like, we weren't bald. We were like straight long hair. Nobody had like long hair back in that. I mean, that time, but girls. Right. But my dad was like, you need to be different, you know. I'm like, okay.
And he was right.
He was, So like Rick Rubin liked that. Like we had long hair, and back then there was no YouTube or no Instagram or no. That's why I tell kids these days, I'm like, you know how it is, dog. You've been doing music a long time. Like, and Frenchie knows, like, there's no.
I haven't. When you said A&R, I haven't heard that word in a long time.
Oh, dude, but like he knows, like, you know what I mean. Sasha knows, like, it's like we used to have to like go out and like perform and do stuff. Now you can go on the internet. You could have a song that's terrible, and you can get 1 million views. If you have views, you're good. You're gonna get. But our day, you had to like work, and I'm not saying. I love a lot of the new music, so any youngsters out there like, oh, he's an old head just hating on us. Bro, I don't need to hate. I'll smoke most of you kids out there still to this day on music. Get on the keys or whatever we can do. Statement. Oh, that's a bold. I told my daughter, I'm 45, I'm better than most of these cats. I'm just being. But
music doesn't have an age,
you just got to move with the time. Yeah. And I love, the cool thing with me is I work with youngsters that are 15, 20, 40, 50. I mean, my point is I keep it real and keep it like, I can move with the times. And my dad taught us that because we were always 20 years ahead of the church, of the music. My dad was doing like videos and having people film when it wasn't even like, nobody even knew what a camera was. You know what I mean? Like a video, home video. Yeah. So we were blessed to be like, have a lot of cool stuff, whether it's merchandise or this. We were doing that years ago. I see people like, there's a guy named Jelly Roll. He's amazing, right? He's writing songs about like addicts and brokenness. I was writing songs like that 20 years ago. Right. He just happened to. I gave up on my dream during those times to be a badass. You know what I mean? To be cool and be gangster. And I missed that time. I mean, I didn't. You know. Yeah. But the reality is that the music part has been such a big thing to me, and I've been blessed to work with a lot of amazing artists and write for artists. But it just started with my dad. He just gave us. He put like studio equipment in our. You know, back then you had to learn, just so you know, young people, you had to know how to play an instrument to make a beat. You just couldn't go online and sample. So, I mean, unless you were sampling a beat, but you had to like really know how to play. So I grew up on DJ Quick and Bobby Ross Avila Brothers and all these great producers, Dre, you know, like
Yeah.
in our day, if you didn't make, like, I was a producer, so
Yeah.
like my brother rapped and I did the beats.
Yeah.
And I never sang or nothing, just so you know, till I got older. I wasn't like a singer, I was a rapper.
Yeah.
But we kept on getting tired of waiting. Singers back then were like, you didn't really have a lot of singers you can call. Now
It wasn't that pop.
No, everybody's a
Yeah.
singer now. Everybody's
Yeah.
a hit make, you know. But in our day, like, so my brother was like, at 18, he was like, bro, you should try to sing on the hook. So that's how the singing started.
Nice.
I was like 18 or 19, but yeah, I used to make beats and do all that. And then, like, you know, like, and that was like, I love that. I love to create. I still love to create. It's just a different day. So yeah, like, my daughter now, she has a band called Female Hysteria, and now she's playing gigs like I did. I mean, we
Nice.
played all the clubs,
Nice.
you know, from the Rainbow Room to the, you know, to the Whiskey. I mean, you know, we did the whole thing, and we were selling out places, Chain Reaction in Anaheim. Like, me and my brother had a good following in the early 2000s, but we just ended up going the wrong way, you know?
Yeah.
Like, in
I want to hold on. So when you say me and my brother had a good following in the early 2000s, I want to stress this, like, it's not the same as the following today.
no.
To get following back in the 2000s, it's way different than today. It's not just you turn on, you upload, and you get some following. He's
Yeah.
talking about we had a crowd of people.
You get it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sasha
So,
knows, and
yeah.
1-2, like, you know, homie 1-2, shout out,
Yeah,
he
1-2,
knows.
shout
Like,
out 1-2
yeah,
for
like,
sure,
these
yeah.
guys know, like, I tell people, I'm not trying to tell war stories, but, like,
Yeah.
we would, like, have to, like, guerrilla market. Like, you just sell out of your trunk tapes and CDs, and, like,
Right.
you don't know what CDs are. Those are those things. Yeah, you kids don't know. But we had to
It's round, it's shiny.
It looks like a donut, but shiny. But, I mean, paying those dues are what made us who we are, paying those dues. Like, getting in a van and traveling across the nation.
Right, right.
You know, no gas money. You had to make money off CDs to eat. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. I would never trade it.
Yeah,
And then we went to Europe and Iraq and Afghanistan. We went and performed for all the troops.
Oh, wow.
In 2002.
Wow.
So me and my brother and a few of our dancers, and you know, went out there and, like, gave some hope to them. And 50 Cent was supposed to go, right?
Yeah.
And then 50 Cent got scared because of they just like, something happened in Iraq, something crazy, something was going on, but he didn't want to go because it was wild, you know. And so we said, we'll go. We're B-rated. We're like a, you know, we're not him. He had, like, in the club at that time, but we went and rapped for all the troops, and just a blessing. Got to love on them, you know what I mean? Because they're hurting out there, a lot of the troops. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
it was wild times, but yeah, we just end up. Me and my brother really liked my older brother MJ. He's probably till this day one of the best rappers. He don't rap much no more, but he was really, like, the one who taught me about hip hop and stuff and how to rap, and, you know, so
Yeah.
it ended up being where I got more into the R&B side, and then I started just doing more R&B and, like, singing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
And it works for you. I mean, I for honestly say, yeah, it's very natural, man. I
thank
hear,
you so
yeah,
much. What's crazy is, go back to 25 years ago. Sin Dog from Cypress Hill, shout out. He's a really good friend of ours. He told me, he goes, your brother should rap and you should just sing. Nobody's doing that. Only Nate Dogg was singing and rapping.
At the time,
Yeah, because I was, like, flowing. So when I hear, like, Ty Dolla $ign and all these guys and my friends, like, young friends, be like, Ty Dolla $ign's, he's so dope. I'm like, he is, but I was doing that.